Hi, we're Antonia and Richard. Welcome to Ant and Dick's Excellent Adventure.
Good morning, ladies and gents. You rejoin us in sunny, semi-sunny Dorset, where we live, back in the UK, and just going to have a bit of a chat about what happened and where we go from here. Really, can't knock that view too much, can you? In all honesty, this
Golden Cap, innit?
Golden Cap, that is called. This is not the view from our house. Before anybody, you couldn't afford a view like this in the UK and travel, I can assure you. So just a few facts, while you're staring down. Just a few facts to start off with, really. Put it getting down on a post-it note, look, see. So we were away out of the country for 118 days. So that was just shy of 4 months. We did a total of, if you're on the continent, 12,674 kilometres. Or if you're here in the UK, that's 7,875 miles, which wasn't too bad actually, because last year we were away for how many weeks? 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
7 weeks, yeah. And we did 6,000 miles then.
Yeah.
So given that we were away for nearly 4 months, that's not too bad at all. We did 11 countries, as I think we mentioned in the previous video. We'll come back to that in a second. And Douglas, as always the star of the show, returned a very respectable 30 miles per gallon over the nearly 4 months, which, given that we've permanently got a roof rack on, which obviously doesn't help, and
the awning
on the side of the roof rack, half the time we were fully laden with a full tank of diesel and everything else, and of course we crossed the Swiss Alps. I think that's quite reasonable, to be honest. I'm quite pleased with that. It's a 3 litre diesel, you know. It's a big engine. Oh, it's great. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll delete that bit then. I'll say ready. So, 11 countries. So 11 countries. Let's just have a quick flick through 11 countries, I think.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
France. What did you think of France? We like France. Yeah, we like France, don't we? We did look at a second home, possibility of a second home in France, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because it's much closer. But
it's out of the price range, really. Yeah.
It's become quite expensive, or relatively. Compared,
and it's not different enough.
And it's not different enough.
Yeah.
No, it's quite civilised still, really.
Well, considering last year, neither of us had ever been further south than Brittany. It was it was quite nice to explore a bit more of rural France, and yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
Germany. It's all right, wasn't it?
Lots of roadworks.
And there's wonderful Ausfahrt signs on the motorway for exit, which is always good. Yeah. But probably, I'm sure there's some beautiful places in Germany, but didn't really feel it, to be honest.
Perhaps we were just in the wrong places. Yeah. Who knows?
This is only our opinion, obviously.
Yeah,
you know,
obviously.
Before anybody says anything.
Austria.
Much the same as Germany.
Yeah, but
very nice.
But you're moving away from the west, aren't you?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Do you think? Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe.
Okay. Hungary.
It was so long ago, I can't remember.
Now Hungary we like, don't we?
Oh yeah. Hungary we did last year as well.
Yeah, I think we would have looked at property in Hungary if it had been a right move, and if it had a coastline.
Yeah.
Because those were two of the things, weren't they?
Although it did have a big lake where we camped.
It did, indeed. Yeah. It's not the same as the sea, though, is it?
Not the same as the sea, but it was a significantly large body of water.
It's smaller. Yeah, but the sea's really big, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. Romania.
Yep, I think we saw a much more Romania, if you like. Coming through the Transylvanian mountains and sort of down through the middle.
I think Romania is one of those countries that gets a bit of a bad rep.
Yeah.
And certainly when we went through it last year, we were a bit, we're in Romania, watch out for the police, you know, the corrupt police and all this. And it's not true. I don't think. Certainly we haven't experienced any problems, have we? I'd like to see more of Romania.
Yeah, I agree.
But then that's part of the
I agree.
idea of having the house in Bulgaria, is to then go out and explore
Yeah.
from there. So that'll come with time.
Yeah.
Bulgaria. One word. Give me one word.
Time.
Time. Okay. My word's freedom, I think.
My reason for time is that it is like stepping back in time.
It is
to an
indeed. Yeah,
extent.
can't argue with that.
And
No,
also,
largely.
from the point of view that people have time.
Yeah.
I think I said in the end of the last video.
Yeah, you do. Look, just people chatting to each other and just passing the time of day, really, I suppose. And
Yeah.
just, yeah. Just
You know,
good
it's
food.
hard work, but time, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And freedom, because the two subscribers, if you're watching this, Paula and Glenn, that came and visited us at the house. I mean, Paula said there's nobody looking over your shoulder all the time, which you get back here in the UK. You know, you're constantly told you can't do this, you can't do that, or be careful, it's for your safety. Here back in the UK, whereas there, because you're stepping back in time, you are pretty much left to do your own thing, aren't you? And make your own decisions about what's safe and what's not safe.
I know.
And,
how refreshing
yeah,
is that?
Yeah, a bit like it used to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serbia to me was the
That was a real eye-opener.
the real eye-opener. That's exactly what I was going to say, but you knew that. Because again, you're told it's a bit dirty, grubby, or you don't want to go there. It's, you know,
It's a bit rough and ready and
couldn't be further from the truth.
No.
To be honest.
clean,
Yeah, beautifully clean. Everybody friendly.
colourful.
Yeah,
Um,
that was the place. Remember, we stayed on a campsite where there was a big waterfall in the park. That was
Yes.
Serbia, wasn't it?
Yeah, the surprise
beautiful,
waterfall.
beautiful place. Serbia, I'd like to see more of Serbia. as
Yeah,
well,
I agree.
So coming on to Croatia, which we had been to before, was pretty much what I expected, to be honest. Rural Croatia is lovely.
Yeah, totally.
If you're going to go to the coast, it is commercial beyond belief, isn't it? But beautiful. The views are beautiful.
And rightly so. I can't remember. There were particular areas, weren't there? But anyway, that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
On the coast.
Yeah, but large,
Especially down on the edge bit.
in the end,
down the.
with the military base.
With the military
Don't
base.
forget the military base.
Yeah.
Croatia says Slovenia. We were in for about an hour.
Yeah.
But we have stayed in Slovenia before.
Yeah.
That was last year, and that again is very clean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sparkling, gleaming
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. And the roads are just like they're sort of hot off the press.
Yeah. Italy.
Was far more enjoyable this year. Last year it was
going north.
largely just shooting across the middle on the motorway.
It's
wasn't
2 or
it?
3 days sat on the
Yeah.
motorway for 6 hours a day. Is largely Italy. We haven't done the leg bit of Italy, have we? The leg and boot bit.
No, we haven't.
That might come another time, because there are various routes to Bulgaria, of course.
Of course.
We have discussed going right down the length of Italy. You can then get the ferry to Greece
Yes.
from the bottom of Italy. So that might be an interesting journey for another time, obviously. Anyway.
What was I going to say? Yes, Venice campsite was nice.
Yeah, we've
Overlooking Venice.
been there before.
I know
haven't we?
we've been there before.
Yeah.
But then going north into the on near the Dolomites was really interesting. So the landscape changed completely, and it became a bit more what I sort of expect Italy in terms of landscape.
Yeah.
And
it was again though largely sat. It was busy.
it was very busy.
You know, sat on the truckers' routes and that kind of thing. Didn't help because it rained. I mean that never helps.
No,
obviously if you're
that's
away.
true.
Switzerland,
Oh yeah,
stunning
yeah, absolutely stunning.
but expensive.
Yes.
The most expensive campsite we've ever stayed at by the lake there. That was £60 odd, wasn't it?
Well, €60, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was £60 odd. Was it? It was a lot of money anyway.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah. Having the previous night paid €28 for 2 small takeaways and 2 halves of lager.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's normal. I don't know. We don't normally eat takeaways, so.
No,
But it seemed like a lot of money.
I think that was the first one in the nearly 4 months.
Yeah, I think it was.
Mhm.
And obviously back into France again, and then home.
But different bits.
Different bits of France. Yeah. Do like France. Rural France. Northern.
There's plenty of space to explore different bits of France.
It's a big old country.
Yeah.
But northern France, you can feel yourself coming back into that kind of Western Europe. Everybody's in a rush, everybody's too busy, everybody's, you know, honking the horn at other motorists, and there's a level of almost anger coming back in, isn't there? I think. Yeah. So that was
all part of the experience.
Oh yeah, love every one of them for different reasons, and that is part of the experience. You know, we don't fly because we don't like planes, but also if you fly, you only experience the country you arrive at. Yeah. Whereas by driving, you do literally experience every country that you go through.
And they do have different feelings.
Yeah, different characters.
I don't mean feelings, different characters.
Yeah, they do. So YouTube, we've enjoyed, thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, we weren't sure whether we'd keep the whole thing going or not, but it's become good fun.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed what we've done. The humour comes naturally. I would like to apologise to you all for my sense of it. No, I can't. I just can't do it. I can't lie. I can't apologise to you because it's just the way I am, and it is a bit take it or leave it, I'm afraid. It's quite hard work.
Yeah.
You know, if you've never done YouTube, the filming is the fun bit, and then you sit down and edit a video, add photographs, then produce it, and then upload it to YouTube, hopefully, assuming YouTube doesn't... You got my head in?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, assuming YouTube accepts it and you don't have to start again, and at the very least it's half a day's work every time we put a video up, which we were doing twice a week. Now, that's an interesting question. Does twice a week, please in the comments, everybody in the comments, does twice a week work, or is that too much? Would just once a week be better? You know, we started off going saying, oh, we're just going to do 10-minute, 12-minute videos.
I know, and they've crept up, haven't they?
They've crept up and up into the 20s, because there's so much to...
Oh.
There's so much to...
I'll never make a cameraman.
Or woman.
Or woman.
Careful. They've crept up into the 20s because there's just so much to show people, and so much we want to show people.
Yeah. And also we're going to enjoy, hopefully, watching them over the winter.
Oh, we're going to watch them all over the winter again, and hopefully have a good laugh.
Yeah.
With a beer and a glass of wine on the go. I hope you can see us both there. The other thing that you probably don't realise is quite hard work is actually just being on the road, in the truck, you know, travelling. It is hard work. You know, it's a bit, it can be a bit, I don't know if you're in there.
There we are.
It can be a bit, you know, get up, pack the tent away, pack the truck away, drive, diesel up, get the tent out. You get the gist. Set the tent up.
Look for somewhere to stay.
Yeah, that takes up ages. Actually, just finding campsites, and we probably didn't wild camp as much as we would have liked to. But again, you know, that's for another time.
Yeah.
And see how we go with that. But it is genuinely quite hard work and quite tiring, especially doing the YouTube as well.
It was easier when we were in Bulgaria, obviously, because we had decent Wi-Fi. That's
half the problem.
When you're on the road, it's slightly more sporadic, isn't it?
Yeah, we had a mixture of, you know, not too sure, to 5G in some.
Oh yeah.
One of the Airbnbs we stayed in, we had 5G and an entire video loaded to YouTube in 4 minutes. Now, if you do YouTube yourself, you'll know that's something of a miracle. So where do we go from here? Well, obviously we're now coming into winter in the UK. It's going to be wet and cold. We are going to try and do some trips away.
Yeah.
Probably sleeping in the back of the truck rather than the tent. But these will be random. You know, if there's something, videos over the winter will be random. Basically, if there's something interesting, if we manage to do something, then we'll put a video up.
Yeah.
But we're not going to put videos up for the sake of it and bore you all to death. You know what I'm going to say now? If you want to keep following us through the winter with these random videos, then what you need to do is subscribe, click on the little bell, and then YouTube will let you know. Let you know when we've put a video up. It's free to do, so please do that. You know, the plan is that April we'll be travelling back to our house in Bulgaria. We know not which route yet, or how long we're going to take, or any of that. we are in the process, or we've started the process of applying for residency in Bulgaria. So that does mean that we'll be able to come and go as we please. Probably twice a year, I think, will be the plan. And we're not tied to the 90 days anymore.
And it doesn't affect anything about our UK citizenship.
Oh no, it's purely a Bulgarian thing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't affect anything here. You know, we're not.
Just gives us freedom.
Just gives us freedom to come and go as we want. We'll still be stuck with the Schengen zone, the 90 days in the Schengen zone for travelling there and back. But actually, in Bulgaria, we can do what we want. So that will be helpful. But that's April is the loose plan at the moment. To go out for the spring. Probably come back here for July. Because if you saw July videos, you'll know it's just too hot to do anything. You just end up, well, sitting indoors, really, with the fan running. Well, I can do that here. There's no point in being abroad to do that. I can do that here. So we'll probably go out for the spring, come back for the hottest month, and then go back out again for late summer. Yeah. And into autumn, I think, is a loose plan.
And carry on exploring.
And carry on exploring, both Bulgaria and surrounding countries. We'll get
all the birds nesting. The storks will be back in situ on their
massive nest on top of the telegraph poles.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, be interesting to see. Looking forward to it already.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah. You've got to have a plan.
It's only 6 months away. A special thanks to Douglas, who never let us down. Provided sterling work with his 30 miles per gallon. We had one warning light come on the dashboard in the whole trip, which I can sort out myself. It's the coolant level warning light. If you drive a Land Rover yourself, you'll know that warning lights on the dashboard is where, you know, goes a bit hand in glove with driving a Land Rover. The coolant level is not low or anything. It's not overheated or anything, just a warning light. And the air conditioning packed up, luckily after July, which, to be honest, I think it just wants topping up because it was never cold while we're abroad. So there's that to be sorted out. But apart from that, didn't miss a beat. Absolutely wonderful. Also thanks to Grogu, or Baby Yoda, if that's what you prefer to call him, who was with us for the whole journey and was always there for us, and sometimes seemed to be there before us, strangely. But there you go. Doesn't say much, but you know, constant companion. Moral support and spiritual guidance supplied by Dashboard Jesus on a Spring. If you're religious, then I apologise. We're not, as it happens, but he did provide some very entertaining moments, especially on the rough roads where he was either dancing or trying to headbutt the windscreen. Navigation provided by Ant, who was right most of the time. She was also the cook. What else did you do?
Bit of art.
Bit of art, yeah. Not as much as you expected to.
No.
Wash the clothes. All that woman stuff. Pink jobs.
Pink jobs.
Pink
yes.
jobs. That's what you did, didn't you?
All of them.
All of them, yes. And of course, very special thanks to me, just for being me, really.
Just really wanted to say that I know we've just been to Bulgaria and back. It was quite a large adventure, but you really don't have to go very far in order to just experience something different.
I think that's hopefully that's what we bring across, is it's about doing something different, and it doesn't matter, you know, we understand we're very privileged to be able to go away for nearly 4 months. Just go for a week. Just go and do something different.
Go out for lunch.
just push the boundaries.
Yeah, expand the comfort zone.
Yeah, push your comfort zone, because we certainly did, travelling through 11 countries.
Well, it's also having a Land Rover, and what is the strapline of?
One life, live it.
Yeah.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
Please, if you're watching this, just do something different.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, do skoro.
Wave the flag a bit so the nice people can see. There, look at that, Bulgarian flag.
Yeah.
Bye bye.